At this point, we're going to dive into the component level view of the Unity tool. This is probably where you'll spend most of your time. You will spend some time organizing your components, and you will spend some time on the backstage working on the various parts here. But once you figure out what you want to describe and how you want to describe it, the job of doing the description happens within the component level view. So in this case, we're going to click on this particular component and open the component level view. And this screencast will just give you an overview of what is inside the component level view. Inside the component level view is a component name, which was what I clicked on to get into this particular screen. You can alter the name here and change it. You can listen to how it sounds.
Overview about this audio described brochure.
You can change that phonetic description here, and this would be a way to adjust the way it sounds, but not the way it appears in text. So this is the text that will be exported, and this is the sound that will be exported simply by clicking on this little ear. The component description, this is the main area where you do your description. You can upload a photo. This is very helpful for people who are visually impaired but not blind. They can look at a photo, like a close-up detail can be very helpful. We have an area for adding location information here, and this is intended to help provide more independence for people when they're traveling around the park and say they're blind or visually impaired. They might not be able to see a sign, but the app will vibrate at a certain latitude, longitude, and then the description will appear on the screen, and the person can listen to that description based on where they're standing in the site. There's a component notes section. If you want to give yourself some notes, those notes won't appear in the final project export. So these are ways for you to keep little details in here that you might want to share with your partners on the project. We have a way to navigate quickly through the table of contents without returning to the table of contents page, so you can go to the next component without opening the table of contents. You can just go down your list of components. We have tools that you've seen before on the backstage, the to-do list tool and the phonetic library tool. Those have both been explained in other screencasts. And there's also a revision history, so as you make changes to your description and you save those changes and they're auto-saved, it'll create a revision history where you can look back and see, well, what did I do before? Maybe that was better, or maybe somebody came in and changed it. I don't like what they changed, so I want to go back to the earlier version. You can use the revision history to go back and do that. And I'll explain some of these features in more detail in other screencasts.